up? What's up with you guys today? You already know what it is. It's your boy Alex. We back here today. Today's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? It was snowing outside. Class got canceled, so it's just a beautiful day because I wasn't ready to go to class tomorrow anyway. But today we're gonna talk about why it's so important to preserve your memory, right? So your mind is one of the most complex things in your body, right? You can't do anything really without your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your mind your brain is the control center of your body, right? You can't do anything without it. So it's really important to preserve your memory when it comes to a lot of things, because your memory can do stuff where if you don't remember something exactly how it was, it can change it up. It can switch it up to where you actually think it's something else, and it's really not. It's actually totally different. It's kind of like the Mandela effect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, if you don't know what that is, you can look that up on YouTube too. But it's kind of like the Mandela effect. A lot of people don't preserve their memories. A lot of people just let their memories go in one ear and out the other. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really remember something unless you really reiterate it at least 30 seconds after you hear it. So if you heard an insane asylum in an insane asylum in the 1950s, college students have that exact, like the same stress as the same asylum patient in the 1950s. Now, if you don't reiterate that within 30 seconds of hearing that, then it's going to go in one ear and out the other. You're not going to remember it. It's not going to store itself in your memory. When it comes to memory, like I said, I cannot preach this enough. You just got to be able to preserve it. You got to be able to preserve your memory because, like I said, a lot of people, you never know. You could have owed that person money. You could have owed that person something, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people's memories, they lack. You know what I'm saying? And they can be because of drugs, alcohol, all the other stuff. But I feel like it's more on more like a spiritual level. It's more like if you want to remember it. It's not like can you remember it. I fairly remember a lot of the things that I do, and it's not a question of how, it's just a question, I just reiterate a lot of things. So when you hear something, whether it be in class, whether it be something your parents are telling you, whatever, reiterate that. Say it 3 times in your head. Say this happened, this happened, this happened. If you do that, it's gonna store itself in your memory. A lot of people, like I said, it just goes in one ear and out the other. So a lot of people cannot reiterate what they're being taught or being shown, you know what I'm saying, by a professor. That's why it's so hard for kids to get class, get school, you know what I'm saying, because the stuff that they're talking about isn't always so interesting, you know what I'm saying. So you're not gonna listen. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna slack off. You're gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying. But if you just sit there and be like, oh, okay, George Washington crossed the Delaware River and so, and you just say it over and over and over again, you be like, damn, that answer come up on the test. You be like, oh shit, man, that's easy. And it's over. You know what I'm saying. It's not hard at all. That's really what school tests you on. School does not test you on what you know. It tests your memory. They give you stuff. They give you topics. They give you questions and stuff like that. Formulas and math, paragraphs and essays and language arts, scientific methods in science. All that stuff. You're supposed to memorize all of that. And if you can memorize that and reiterate it on a test, exam, quiz, any of that stuff, if you can just remember it, you don't even gotta, well, yeah, you do, because the finals and stuff like that, but if you can just remember that, then it's free. Like I said, school does not test you on your knowledge. It tests you on your memory, and a lot of people do fail to realize that because, the most important thing to kids nowadays is not to learn, it's to get that A, you know what I'm saying? People to cheat to get that A, and it's like, you're supposed to be learning. If you can retain your information, if you can actually learn from your classes instead of cheating or, forgetting the topic or lesson right after you do a test on it or something like that. If you can like make it to where you actually like school and you're actually trying, you know what I'm saying? It's a breeze. You don't even, like I'm saying, I say this all the time, you don't even have to go that extra mile because a lot of people aren't even going that 1 mile, you know what I'm saying? forget an extra mile. If you at least try, you study, you work hard, you try to pass your classes, you use your time wisely. I say this all the time. The way you use your time will determine how successful you will be. And that's the truth. Quote that, put it on a cereal box, I swear. But if you can just do that for when you get to college, depending on what degree you want. Me, see, I want to go far. So 8 to 10 years. If I can do that for 8 to 10 years, which is not, it's not a long time at all. It's not a long part of my life. 8 to 10 years to determine the rest of your life, it's not hard at all, I promise. It just takes persistence, a drive. You gotta be humble. You gotta be well-rounded, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be on top of your stuff, you know what I'm saying? So when class starts tomorrow, even though it's supposed to start today, we're gonna be on our stuff. It's gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna be on my stuff, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys for watching my video. Subscribe if you enjoy my content. I'm gonna try and post one tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna post one the next day, because you know we got class tomorrow. And I appreciate you guys. My IG and Snapchat is in the bottom. I love you guys. If you need help, comment, send me something. Let me know. I'm right here. I'm to your steed, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys. I hope y'all have a good day. Be good.